keep killing them.
Well, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Duel of the Mates, where tonight Josh and I are Pokemoning, and we already found the shiny Larvitar. Actually, okay, here's what. You go catch this one. Yeah, go catch it, and then you can go stand back in the place where they were spawning in, and then we'll see if we can happen to get another one.
Oh, and it's female.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Of all my starters, of the 27 starters that I have, 3 are female. I was like, man.
Yeah, I'm not even hesitating. That one's running a Master Ball.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that Master Ball is getting bred down.
Heck yeah.
Alright, do you want to dupe this one?
We can go ahead and try to keep looking if you want. We can either try to keep looking, or I can go try to look for a Cleavor outbreak, and you could join into my game. Oh, wait, because I can't save, so it won't work.
Either way, do you want to try and make another one pop, or do you just want to dupe this one? And
Let's just dupe this one.
Alright.
Yeah. Wait, did you catch it? You did catch it already. Yeah.
I caught it and I saved.
Okay, cool.
Alright, then I will be back in a moment after I've switched over.
Okay, cool. I got a little nervous for a second because I was like, well, Larvitar's not normally in Violet, so is it going to come back? And then I was like, well, it was my spawn. So...
And if it's not, we'll do another one.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I got all kinds of... Oh, go ahead.
I'll wait to sign out until I hear.
No worries. Appreciate that, though. Yeah, I think we should be good. Yeah, because I think I've loaded the game before and had Pokemon not of my...
No luck?
No luck. Wow, really?
Alright, well, we'll do it again.
I guess so. Man.
If we did it once, we can do it again.
That's true. I'm just reloading one more time for good luck, but...
Alright, let me know when you're ready for the code.
So I wonder how that would have worked. I wonder if it would have still worked if you... It doesn't matter. I'll be ready here just in a moment. I'm just pumped that we found one already.
Yeah. Well, if we got one, we can do another one. We can do it again.
That's true. Yeah, and maybe I should have... Maybe the question mark isn't the only way to tell. Because I couldn't have spawned Larvitar in even if I wanted to. So I should have known. I should have known better.
Yeah, and worst case, I can just give you the shiny.
Nah, the worst case, we can always just look for another one another time. Okay, let me hop on. I will be ready for the code momentarily.
Just say when.
When?
Xylophone 7.
Okay, Z7.
Chad, Frank, Xylophone, Hector.
What was this third letter?
Xylophone, Frank, or Charles, Frank, Xylophone, Hector.
Okay. I confused myself. I made that joke about xylophone and then I forgot how letters worked.
Jeez, Nick.
I know. Oh yeah, I need to share out the stream. Man, I was just surprised that it happened so soon.
Yeah?
Yeah, and
maybe we'll get lucky again.
Yep, you're right. Alright, so we'll book it out there and see what happens.
Area 3.
Oops. Let me just... Bum, bum.
There you are. So I'm gonna have to follow you because I'm lost.
Yeah, it's just right over here. I would have headed in a more straight line, but I was trying to send the link out on Discord. Nice.
Alright, I got 14 minutes left on the sandwich.
Here we go. We'll see what happens. No big deal if we don't see one. We weren't even paying attention in the first place. I got so distracted by the shiny that I forget. Ah, the map, or the blueprint. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Man.
It's weird watching Sandslash just glide.
Right. Sometimes I don't know if they fixed it, but sometimes Sandslash's spikes wouldn't form correctly, so he'd look like he had weird armor all around him.
Is that like the Quackaball that was doing the flame kick the other night?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that weird deal. That was the first time I had seen something so wild. I mean, I had seen the town that has the grocery shopping bag that just floats next to a hill and floats away, but that wasn't overly crazy. I think it's still there. I think if you go to Medali maybe on the east
yeah,
side.
I think it's what...
Yeah, because weren't we hunting something at the time?
Probably. I don't know.
I know.
We've done a lot of random hunts.
There's been quite a bit. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. I wouldn't hate trying for Cleavor Outbreak tonight, but we definitely wouldn't have to. I'd be down to actually, put effort into barbecues and some other stuff, too.
Oh, I either or.
Maybe we'll do a little bit of everything. Yeah, because, there's still some shinies on my list to get, but the list has gotten... significantly smaller.
I am all for having a shiny Cleavor.
Yeah, I just don't want to hunt Scyther again, and I don't want to evolve the Scyther I have, so...
I'm guessing the Scyther was a bad hunt?
You can tell the difference, but it's real tough. You just basically are looking at Scyther's arms, trying to look for a Scyther that has pinkish arms rather than green arms, and not the entire arm, just the little skinny arm segment. So yeah, it was pretty difficult, but I did find 2 in 1, but then it was all right, if I would have known that Scizor would have been such a common outbreak once part 2 came out, though, I would have saved one of the Scythers, but it's no biggie. Yeah, at the beginning of this DLC, I was ready to friggin' soft reset for shiny legendaries, and then I got served a healthy slice of humble pie when I hunted the starters. So now I'm feeling like a pretty decent shiny vet, but I mean, I don't know if I'd be able to try and intrude for some of the challenges.
I mean, we did hop back on Sword and Shield and do Dynamax Adventures.
You know, if I had Shield, we definitely could do that. Actually, we should do that sometime. As much as I hate Sword and Shield, like, just the chance of getting any of the legendaries as shiny, that could be kind of fun. Alright, you're on, Josh. Next time I see Kevin, I'm trading him Sword for Shield, and then we can get to it.
I hate that my sarcasm came across as genuine.
No, it came across as sarcasm, but I was just like, you know what? Actually, I wouldn't do it on my own, but if it was the two of us, or us, and if we got Kevin in on it, but...
You know, because apparently we got good enough luck, why not?
I mean... I watched someone, and after like 20 or 30 successful runs, I think they did finally run into a shiny legendary, so... The only sucky thing is, like, what happens if it's a shiny Rayquaza? Or a shiny, Rayquaza? I forget already. Or a shiny, any of the Diamond Pearl legendaries.
Oh, Palkia, Dialga, Giratina.
Any of the 4 shiny legendaries that we actually were ever given.
You'd be shit out of luck.
Now, I wouldn't mind a shiny Raikou, although it wouldn't quite be the same because the other 2 shiny cats that I have, not shiny dogs, they're from like a 2011 special event, but I never got Raikou. I always thought about looking for the 3rd one, but it's just like, I don't know, I don't have that kind of trading in me anymore, and I don't want to give up anything that people would want. Speaking of shinies, though, in other news, do you see that picture of that shiny Charizard card that I got?
Yes, I did.
$200 on eBay.
Bravo!
I was like, dang. And then I was like, should I sell it? But it's like, you know, it's difficult because, yeah, it's worth money, but also it's nice to have, like, cool, rare cards. So,
$200 is quite a lot of diapers.
That's true. It's a lot of diapers. It's a lot of Pokemon cards. But you know, number one, I could get it graded, and then there's the other question: does it go up in value over time, or will it go down in value over time?
Magic 8 Ball says yes.
Yeah, it is a really nice card though. It's pretty well centered. There aren't like little tough parts on the edges, or I don't know. I thought it looked like it was pretty decent quality of a card. I was glad I was watching Sandslash when he stopped. I would have been like, shiny?
Yeah, well, we're right at that point where we got the first one. We're at about 7 minutes.
There we go.
They don't seem to be popping out as quickly. I wonder if that's because there's only one sandwich running versus the second.
I bet
or the
you.
2.
I bet you're right.
Oh, if in another 7 it hasn't popped, we'll run another sandwich.
Yeah. And if we don't get it in another sandwich, then we'll go do some other stuff and we'll think about doing it again later, or we'll try again another time.
Yeah.
Larvitar is just, it's the last one of a team. I came up with a team where if I gave them all the right Terra stuff, then every Pokemon type in the game would be included in the team. And so, Tyranitar with a bug type Terra, I want to have to double check the Terra types, but anyway, that will complete my all type team. not going to be good competitively, but it'll just be fun because it's got
You'll
18
have all of
types.
the coverage.
Yep.
Bravo.
Thank you, thank you. Yep, this was the last one, the only one I couldn't hunt. Even though I do have Scarlet, but like to try to get a team ready and blah blah, I didn't want to rush through Scarlet when I finally do end up playing it. But also I do think this is the last generation of Pokemon where I buy both games, at least for now. I mean, you know, maybe 7 to 8 years from now the situation will change, but
Well, yeah, you'll have a different reason in 7 or 8 years to buy both.
I used to, well, I was buying them both because I was like, well, I need to have all the, but then it's like, well, there's only a handful that you can't get, and chances are you probably have gotten them in one of the other various games recently, other than like a couple new ones. And I'm not paying for DLC for both games. Not that there's any reason why you shouldn't, but I just
Once you've played it, you've played it.
Yeah, and I have lots of other games and expenses and excuses. I bought both Sword and Shield, but I only bought the DLC for one of those as well, so
Yeah.
I felt like once was enough.
Yeah. So what do you think we're going to see on Pokemon Day?
Oh yeah, when is Pokemon Day?
I want to say it's the 27th.
Dang, I was hoping it was tomorrow. You just give it up now. I honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not ready for Gen 10 yet. I want another game. I want them to give us a game that proves to us that they that they have taken things seriously between Scarlet and Violet's release and but if I had to guess, if there's going to be any more DLC for Scarlet and Violet, I think that they would announce it on Pokemon Day this year. I still think it's dead. I don't really fully trust the rumors, but the rumors are from supposedly solid sources that have gotten other things right in the past.
Yeah, the other rumors I'm hearing, and I don't know that I like them, is a hybrid, like, Pokemon Let's Go game that takes place in both Johto and Unova.
Oh. Oh. Interesting.
Which should be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, and they also, like, because I heard, you know, oh, they're not doing anything with the top right part of the map because it's Kalos. And that makes me kind of suspicious. Hopefully in a good way. Like, is there significance to why you're physically pointing out the direct ties to other regions in the games? Like, is there gonna be a grand Pokemon Stadium where we can see the entire map all tied together?
I mean, that would be really nice.
And, you know, and of course, I realize that if they gave us a full map, you know, then where do the other regions come in and blah blah blah. If you keep it ambiguous, you can have like a million different regions, and you don't have to be like, oh, we discovered a new region every time. That's kind of how they did for the original. It was like, hey, we found a new region with all kinds of new Pokemon. And then after a while, it's like, all right, like there's got to be some kind of understanding that different regions have different Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this year is going to be interesting to see how Game Freak and Nintendo handle Pokemon Day.
Yeah, I try not to get my hopes set too high on anything. I still would not, even if we got like any kind of Pokemon Coliseum, I still think it's going to be a nerfed version of, you know, it's not, I don't think it'll ever be just like an all-encompassing thing.
No.
Which is okay, but the only reason why it feels disappointing is it feels like it's not because they can't, but it's because they won't make as much money that way. That's why it makes me sad, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, I got 40 seconds left on this sandwich.
Come on, Larvitar, you can do it.
All I know is this one that's standing here in front of me staring. It's just creepy.
Mean mugging us. You can save the day. Hey, hey, hey. Dora. Dora. Actually, I heard that Nickelodeon hosted the Super Bowl this year. Not
Yes,
for
they did.
everyone, but just for on the show or something. I don't know, on the channel, or I don't know. Actually, I didn't get the details. But was it you who were telling me?
No, it was
Oh,
not.
who was telling me? Okay. I just wanted to make sure I
the
wasn't...
sandwich is over.
Alright. I wanted to make sure I wasn't repeating information. But, I heard it was pretty good, actually.
That's also what I heard.
Oops, I pressed it too soon. Okay. I got too excited.
Alright, tomato and salt again.
Si, senor.
Oh shit, I used the last of my salt, or my tomatoes.
You have
Red onions?
regular onion.
I don't have any.
What about green bell pepper? What about
don't have any.
bacon?
No.
Hamburger.
No.
Shoot.
Yes, I do have a hamburger. I have one
Okay.
hamburger.
Hamburger.
And salt. God, you used the last of my ingredients. This is truly our last attempt.
Yep, because I've only got salty and sour. And we'll use the magical heart pick. Oh no! Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Hold on. So you have a tomato? Is that what you threw on? No, you had
I
hamburger.
have the hamburger. Yep, I have a hamburger and salt.
Onion, green bell pepper, bacon, sour salty, and the heart, I think. Woo!
Yeah, when we're hunting for the cleaver on switch over to my Violet, I'll have plenty of yeah. Just to try to contribute.
Yeah, I'll try to use my sandwich / Mystica whatever to get it to spawn. So that way you won't have to be stuck on Scarlet the whole time.
Good, because if you leave me stuck on Scarlet, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I was gonna say, not that there's anything wrong, but it's just hard when you don't have your normal stuff and your normal team and your normal everything.
I'm handicapped by this team. By my lack of play.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to devote significant time in both of them. And I can't. Koraidon's running just makes me sad. Too bumpy. 0 out of 10.
Alright, where's the magical button?
Right about where I'm at. Or where you're at.
I think it's where I'm...
Yeah, this range is pretty fly.
We've already gotten more than we had 2 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm. For a minute, I was like, I'd use the synchro machine, but then I was like, you can't use the synchro machine out here. What are you thinking? You can kill that Glimmet if you want. If Pokemon come like close to the mouth, you can knock those out without affecting Sand Slash. Pokemon just doesn't like when two Pokemon are trying to auto-battle a group at the same time. Probably because they try to attack the same Pokemon and one doesn't get to, and then it's just like, well, I'm done now. Just looking for a little green Larvitar. And actually, we could dupe it if you want a second one. No reason.
We'll see.
No reason why not to, but if you don't want to, that's fine too.
There's no reason not to.
Yeah. Yeah, because we just both save when it pops up, and then you reload your Scarlet real quick. Catch it, and then you're free.
I mean, when you're resetting for Cleaver,
yeah, so you'll have
gives me something to do.
Yep. You can do it, Larvitar. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Yeah, because I was going to say, as far as the blueprints, speaking of, are concerned, I was like, GIMP, but...
Yeah, that was what she used to compress them. I couldn't think of what it was. It was GIMP.
That sucks. She didn't save the XCF, the .xcf, did she?
I have no idea.
Just the GIMP file itself. She probably just
Nick, I'm at
exported it.
home. I don't have access to my work files. I don't want access to my work
Even
files.
if you had it, I don't know if you can recover it after it's been saved and closed. So, even if you did have that file that the GIMP file that she used to compress everything.
At this point, I don't even know. I've been to the point where I'm debating if I can just blank out the inside walls of the not walls, the inside of the outline.
Yep.
And then just put objects where I want them. I don't even know if that would work. I haven't tried. Maybe that's this summer.
That
I have a little bit of time.
Good idea. If you were just trying to look at the main floor.
No, I gotta do 3 floors. Yeah.
Are they all similar in structure? I'm guessing not.
Do you really think the universe would be that kind?
Well, because Ashland's, their library is just a big, tall penis in the university campus, and so, every floor is, almost identical. But there's just slight variation.
So the shape of the building is consistent on all 3 floors, but the internal design on each floor is different.
I see.
So if once I have the silhouette of the building, moving up, and I can put down objects, it'll be easy. I don't know that I can lasso and copy objects so I can put them in later, and it's going to take hours of practice and trial and error.
Dang. I don't know if it would really be helpful, but I wonder if you had to painstakingly, separate everything. If you could do an overview layer where you just colored the different floors with a certain color, and you could just split it off from there. but it might be still really confusing to follow like which walls are for which.
Yeah, and it's gonna be,
floors.
no matter what I do, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody told you to stop Sand Slash.
And it made it to the point that if we end up going through with the renovation or the rearranging or whatever you want to call this, that one of me or my director will reach out to the architect to see if they have the original files still. To see if we can get them so we can manipulate the originals.
Yeah.
Because, you know, who knows what we'll actually be able to do
Architect
in the future.
Probably wouldn't be too hard for the architect.
You know, one would assume that they would keep those things because,
Yeah.
you know, the building's not even 10 years old yet. They should still have them.
Yeah, you would think that they keep records, but I wonder. You know, I had decent luck with the Cyndaquil isolation hunting, which is technically all this is, with getting at least one per the 2 sandwiches that I used 2 sandwiches and I got 2 Cyndaquils, 1 for each. So, you know, with that logic, hopefully, like convincing myself, we'll find another one.
Oh, this one's taking a little bit longer than the last one, but there's still time.
That's true. That is very true and wise of you.
We're only just now at 22 minutes.
Boom. Nice. Okay, so not bad at all. All Larvitars are just spewing out the wall. Yeah, because I did this to catch a shiny Bagon. You do that same method here, but with a dragon sandwich instead.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yep, and they pop out of the wall.
I might have to do that on Scarlet or on Violet.
Yeah, we could even try it again if we want. That one's an easy one to watch out for. Maybe that could be your side mission while I'm trying to get Cleavor. Just depends on our sandwich luck. But maybe if I do a level 2 rock encounter, that might be enough. So if we run out of time with the sparkle sandwich, well, if we run out of time with the sparkle sandwich, then I'll reset anyway. But we're only hunting the Larvitar for this one more sandwich's worth of time for now. Just to keep ourselves from going crazy.
Wait, you're not already insane? I thought that was a prerequisite for friendship.
That's true. I mean, crazier maybe is the... no. Yeah, because there isn't really no bottom floor for how crazy things can go.
Right.
Can only go crazier. I would say the bottom floor is death, but even death is not the bottom floor, so...
No, as I proved earlier, pre-stream.
Yeah, really. Come on, Larvitar. I'm trying to think of ways to encourage it.
Well, here, when you're trying to encourage it, I'm going to step away.
Okay.
I'm going to mute myself, but I'll keep my headphones
okay,
in.
So...
That way, if it does pop up, I can hear your screams.
Okay. I was gonna say, so don't talk smack about Josh while he's muted. Totally understandable. Let's see. Alright, so we've got green on green, but not the right green. We're looking for a brighter green, or is it a darker green? I'm not sure, but we're about to be monologuing through this whole segment. Watch out. Their Larvitar just getting thrown asunder, and Sandslash is just mauling them over like it was nobody's business. Almost as if he were made for this. Sandslash. Actually, that's... Except for Lapras. Lapras needs to be replaced with a better, faster water Pokemon, but that's what... Well, and Blossom, I guess, too. That's what I need to focus on. An auto battle team. That's what I currently have. Noivern's a fast one. Flying's a good type. Flying and Dragon, it's fine. Vikavoolt's fast. Sandslash is fast and good. So I need to replace the water and the grass. So Politoed was fun to use, but was not particularly fast. And Melodic is incredibly slow. So Josh just has to listen to me drone. So let's think, what shiny Pokemon do we have that also are quick water Pokemon? Also, hello, person in the chat. I cannot read what your name says. I apologize. Currently, we're looking for a shiny Larvitar. We found one, but I messed up the dupe for it, so that was on me. And now I'm debating on fast grass and water Pokemon. Pokemon that would be good for like auto battles, like synchro battles, and also, yeah, just auto battling in general. Vikavolt is fast and bug and electric, so that's useful. Noivern is flying and dragon, useful. Zangoose is my one Pokemon meets all needs catching Pokemon. I mean, almost. If Zangoose could learn a sleep move, I could use a Mew, but it just doesn't feel right to use a Mew. And I could use the paint Pokemon, but I just don't feel like setting one of those up. So Zangoose was my current answer for, because it used to be King Gambit and Hypno, because Hypno could put him to sleep and use Switcheroo. King Gambit had Thunder Wave and False Swipe, but it just felt like a waste of a slot to have two Pokemon, and Hypno didn't get used very often. So fast water Pokemon and a fast grass Pokemon. Breloom isn't quite fast enough, even though could be a good candidate for grass. Water, I feel like there's got to be like a good water starter, but like Primarina is one of my go-tos for the starters, especially water starters, but it's not particularly fast. I keep thinking of like Pokemon that wouldn't work. Golduck, no. What other water Pokemon do I have that could work for auto battle team? Water and grass. Fast and grass. Those two don't often go together, but they do go together sometimes, I'm sure. Nimble would be a good way. Glade was a good auto battler, but I don't know if we would have room unless there was like a fast grass and water Pokemon, which the only grass water Pokemon I can think of is Ludicolo, and I don't think Ludicolo is particularly quick. Let's see. Who else could possibly be fast water and or grass? I was like, is there flying grass? And I think the only flying grass is Tropius, who's not fast. And we don't need flying. Just flying, just, you know, quick. Usually flying Pokemon are relatively quick. I'd look through my boxes, but I can't, because then Sandslash wouldn't do what Sandslash needs to do. I'm trying to think of the starters, but I feel like Inteleon maybe? I can't think of any water starter. Like, most of the water starters are either Greninja, I guess. Maybe Greninja. Greninja is pretty quick. Hello. How is it going? Oops, shouldn't have done. I'm keeping myself distracted while we isolation hunt this Larvitar. Good. Had to get rid of that Clement. Can you think of fast water or grass Pokemon that could be good to use for auto battling? Vikavolt is fast, Noivern is fast, Sandslash is fast. They all are pretty good for control. Can I get a free shiny? Possibly. I might have an extra one, but I might have to sit on it, so I might not be able to give any free ones out. Bop bop bop. But we have been doing all sorts of hunts periodically, and usually we open up for everybody else. So sometimes we have luck in our group settings, and we can do like a dupe shiny for somebody there. Right now it's just Josh and I searching for this Larvitar. Why did I press that button again? Whoops! Come on, Larvitar. Come on, Sandslash. Oh, great.
What about Vaporeon?
Vaporeon, that could be a good one. Vaporeon, the only thing about Vaporeon is it's not particularly quick. Not like Sandslash, Vikavolt, Noivern quick. Doesn't have to necessarily be that fast, but
I know that Lucario is also pretty quick in auto battles.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was trying to think of a whole team that would cover like most of the types that you would see that you would want to use. And right now, it's just, yeah, water and grass that I would need to replace. I thought about Breloom, but Breloom's hop kind of slows it down just a little bit. But it doesn't have to be quite as picky as what I'm thinking in my brain. But I'm just kind of floating around, mulling it over.
You know, I would suggest Krabby, but Krabby's not, or Kingler, but Kingler's not in this team.
Oh, Krabby and Kingler. It would be cool if, speaking of predictions for Pokemon Day, it'd be cool if they announced another Legends game. But
yeah,
I almost wouldn't be surprised if that was the only one that we ever see. I want to be pessimistic about it, but I could definitely see them just doing that as a one-off and just never hitting it back up.
Oh, probably. You know, 'cause it's not like Game Freak says, oh, something's successful. Let's not do that again.
Yeah.
Or it's a feature people like. Let's take it away.
Yeah. Yeah, that does seem to hit a little frequently. Everybody's
you know,
like,
Mega Evolutions. Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Because, you know, Mega Evolutions only lasted, what, 2 generations? 1?
Yep, 1. It's just that it got Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Or is it Alpha Omega?
It got X and Y, and then Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire as well.
I was like, or is it Omega Sapphire and Alpha Ruby? But yeah, that's what I dread the most about going to the next generation, is this is the first gimmick since Mega Evolutions that I've really, really liked.
Yeah.
And I really wish that we could get a Black and White 3 where it's just like, you know, it's set up like this, but back in Unova. But I also feel like we'd be more likely just to see just like a remake than anything else. But then which one would they remake? Just the originals?
Who knows? You know, with Game Freak, who knows what they would remake?
Yeah. We'll do a Let's Go for Black and White. And yeah, we'll probably open up later, but I think Josh and I are going to be doing some stuff for a little while, just the two of us. And then, in a little while, we'll open up and have other people be able to join in. Larvitar is a tricky one.
The first one went so smoothly, and now it's going to be so stuck.
It makes sense since I had failed this hunt so many times. And now here we are. But that's okay. At least we got one. We started the stream out hot. It's like, did you stop because you see something? No.
Well, Jin, I'm happy to let you have the one we caught.
Nah, you keep it. Because, like, if I keep it, I'll never be compelled to do this hunt again. But if you keep it, then you get to have the shiny, and eventually I'll look around for another one. And that's the best reasoning I've got.
And that's fine.
Yeah. I'd rather you have the shiny and me look for another one than you give me the only one that we found. Nah. Plus, for every one we don't find means we're just that much closer to finding one eventually.
Is that how those odds work?
Statistical odds, yes. Depending on how you want to skew the stats. You can either look at it and say, well, the next shiny Pokemon we run into is the Larvitar that we could have gotten, or you look at it and you say, well, ignore all those other times. Those are different stats for different things. You just look at the Larvitar hunts. That's what it was like for Cyndaquil. 4 failed Cyndaquil hunts, not including our experience. And then the next time that I did it, had pretty decent luck. It's like fishing, only not harmful to fish. We're just beating up virtual animals with virtual animals. Instead of beating up real animals with our sticks.
In the future, you end your thoughts one sentence earlier.
Nah. Just light up everybody. Get everybody so angry. We'll have fishermen of all regions coming on. And they'll be like, fishing isn't just hunting fish with sticks. This is what happens when I have to monologue, Josh.
Sure, blame the monologue.
It is. Yeah, I'm still not too worried about it.
It's still not auto-battling.
Yeah, nice one, him. And Blossom won't do JS. Useless. Never know. They'll have a few minutes left.
You know, it's a PG-13 stream that you're allowed to say jack shit.
Yeah. Sometimes the filter is it just organically is just woven into my language now. Sometimes I say the swear. Sometimes I just say the letters for the swear. I don't know why. I'm ruined.
You are.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. What would be your if you removed your cynical brain and you just had some hopes and wishes for Pokemon Day, what would you want them to talk about?
Honestly, I'd like either a Legends Unova or a Black and White 3. I want to go back to Unova. I want a good remake.
Yeah. Yeah, Pearl and Diamond were fine, but they just highlighted an old, boring structure.
You know, if they would remake Black and White 2 or do a sequel to Black and White 2, I think it would be really good.
Yep. There's still legends of a dragon that was the combination of the three.
You know, I think... go ahead.
No, you.
I think a Legends would be a really cool game to explore that.
Yeah, it would be. I was just gonna say, and then I want Z instead of X and Y.
Yeah.
They'd be like Z and Z2, but then people would be confused because they'd be like, is Z2 a sequel?
You know, when it's time to do the X and Y remakes, doing a Z, doing the sequel, or doing the updated version of the game would be such a hit.
Yeah, I would be fine with just X and Y as they were, just updated. It'd be really cool if they could figure out, like, a neat, interesting, organic way to rework the map. So that it's still X and Y map, but it works like Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
And then just level scale the gyms, or I guess just tell us which ones to go to where. I don't know. I'm not sure. When you have open world, then it makes it hard to direct somebody to go a certain path, but if you do it like Scarlet and Violet did it, then it's like you gave us a certain path to take, but just didn't tell us what it was.
Yeah.
Zelda kind of does that too, to be fair. Like Breath of the Wild, you can take on anything in any order that you want, but it's kind of heavily suggested for you to go to Karaoke Town.
Kakariko?
Thank you. And do the water one first, and then they kind of gently push you towards going to the sky one after that. Maybe they didn't, but that was kind of what I was compelled to do. I was fine with just taking the direction they were kind of pointing me in.
Yeah.
But
Alright, let's remember what direction I took. Alright. That sandwich is officially over.
Dang. I'm surprised that I'm still getting Larvitar. Yep. Oh, it Sand Slash. Oh, okay, there they go. Well, alright. We'll reset. Beep. And I'll send you the code. We'll open up for everybody else a little later.
Are you doing a reset for Cleaver?
Yes. I'll go ahead and set up a level 2 sandwich. If you want, you can just join in and start doing stuff.
Alright, give me just a second. Let me switch games.
Take your time. My game's got to load, and then I've got to do all the other stuff. And then I'll just send you a message. Yeah, we'll open this up for other people to join here a little later, I think. Oh, Larvitar. If only it would have spawned. And we're off to the races. I'm like, and I'm over it. It's always another attempt. Always try again. Speaking of nothing though, Kevin hasn't been able to join lately, but when he can, it's fun, and he does streams on his own too. So Kevin does streams, go check him out. I have another channel as well. Feel free to check either of us out as well. I stream on Tuesdays. Exciting stuff. Self-promotion.
Alright, I am ready.
I am forming a group as we speak. Yeah. Make sure you're in a stable environment. Whoa. The devil. I was waiting to see, and that's what it gave me. That's the legit code.
Sorry, I had my glasses off.
That's okay.
I had a wave of euphoria roll over me, and I had to take my glasses off for a second.
I had to disappear.
Weren't we gonna let people join?
What?
Were we gonna let other people join, or it's just gonna be us this round?
Just the two of us for right now. We'll open up after a little while.
Alright.
I'm just like frantically waving at you.
Alright, well, while you are resetting for that, I'm going to be in Medali, sorry, hatching eggs.
That sounds
Hatching
good.
Cyndaquil eggs.
Ooh, telling ya. That's that isolation hunt. It's a lot less painful than the outbreak hunt was. When it's just one person. I just put you in the team for now, because you're not.
Hello?
100. Hello?
Jordan?
Jordan?
I swear I heard someone join.
Hello?
Oh. Jordan!
Hello?
Was Jordan?
Sorry, person in the chat, we'll let you join in here in a little while. Jordan, how's it going, buddy?
That's not too bad.
Let's see. Sinistra. That might be a good grass Pokemon for auto battles. Water Pokemon TBA. What have you been up to? You don't say.
Yes. Sorry.
Not sure what he's been up to.
Over the place today, and let's get some food, and now I'm just relaxing.
Nice. Relaxing time. I need to look up a rock sandwich recipe. Also, it looked like. Oh wait, I was gonna say there was a sandwich grayed out. So what ingredients am I missing? And I just realized
Get
that
the
it's
sandwich.
Mystica. Sandwich. Okay, rock needs 2 egg, 4 noodle, 1 butter. That's a sandwich. We'll use sunrise flower pick because it's pretty. Almost said flower pick. Goodbye, person in the chat. Bum 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 ding 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 ding. Bum 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 bum. Oh, should put eggs on the noodles. Because they're not going to fit in the middle. Thankfully, the noodles are like all weird sticky, so it's like they just smack right on top. What a gorgeous sandwich I have created with that tub of cream cheese in the background. I got Araquanid out from my water Pokemon for now because it's not at level 100 yet, so... That was what I was doing, was just swapping various shiny Pokemon out and just to get them up to level 100 over time, but did it even say? I didn't even pay attention. I think it, okay, we did do it. Bum 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 dun 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 dun. I can't get this emoji out of here. Where is the button? We'll put you in a timeout for 1 minute. Sorry that you're sad that you can't join in, but
What would you say, Nick?
I was just talking about somebody in the chat.
Oh.
They were getting very hurt about not being able to join in, which is fair, but we're just playing Pokemon. We got some other things going on, and we'll let other people join in later. Usually we have some other people that want to join in, so I was like, well, while it's quiet, we'll just hang.
Yeah.
Anyway, we do what we want.
Alright, Eric Hartman.
What can I say? We don't bow to the masses. Or else we'll go down into Area 0 for an hour and a half and chase ghosts.
I still have the Pokemon that Jace requested.
He came back
Never?
once. And I've never seen them again. Okay.
I'd like to say that I'm surprised, but...
I know, right? Yeah. I think they do come back here and there, but... Okay, I want to be close to this, but if I'm right on top of it, it's going to be kind of hard to see. So let's go right here. All right. Let's see what it's like. Is it like Cyndaquil or is it like Totodile? That's the question. Totodile I could find with a level 2 water sandwich. Glad that you're still here with us in the chat. We can open up the lobby for you to join in here in a little bit if you're still around. Shieldon. Shieldon, I don't know. Why was Shieldon and Rampardos? Why are those the only 2 fossil Pokemon that showed up?
I have no idea.
What gen are they from? Are they Unova Pokemon?
4.
Hmm.
Scarlet and Violet. No,
Diamond and Pearl.
Diamond and Pearl.
Mm-hmm. It's because we were talking about it earlier, so it flipped it in your brain.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting rock Pokemon, but... Geodude, but Geodude is a boring shiny. Even though it was one of my earlier shinies from the games before this, but it's just like a lighter brown, golden brown almost, which is fine. Nothing wrong with just a slightly different color in terms of a shiny Pokemon, but I always just want them to be like, bam, watch out. Geodude used to be a rock color and now he's jet black or something, I don't know. I didn't even see if the outbreaks reset that time. I forget what you're hunting for right now, Josh.
I'm hatching eggs.
That's right. You got a Scyther outbreak?
Do you want to hunt it?
No. Nah, I'm not too worn down on resets just yet. You know, I'm kind of curious to see. It just has never popped up. What's your favorite Pokemon regional variant?
I don't know. It's a hard question.
It is.
Probably Galar Meowth,
It's a good one.
just because it's so different.
Mm-hmm.
That or Galar Farfetch'd.
That's a good one too. I think maybe a Alolan Executor or a Alolan Raichu might. I do like Hisuian Voltorb though, and with Hisuian Electrode.
You know, I do like that they finally gave Raichu some loves.
Mm-hmm.
Because Raichu needed some love.
Yeah, for sure. Like Psychic
Um,
Surfing Raichu, it's pretty great. What were you saying?
I don't know what I had a thought and it just trickled away.
It slid away into the nether. Just like Jordan when he got raptured.
It went beyond the nether. It went straight to the void.
No, Nick, not the rapture.
Rapture Jordan. Mm-hmm. 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 As my time slowly gets further and further behind.
You're regretting not taking that Scyther, aren't you?
Nah. Scyther pops up a lot too, so if we really wanted, I could switch gears and look out for one of those. I'm just, my Terror Raid icons don't seem to be moving, but I think the outbreaks have been swapping still.
I'm still getting notifications if they are.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, the Terror Raids are just not moving around. But that's fine. I just use that as one of the indicators for resets. Sometimes it doesn't work. Rhydon has the same problem. Gray brown to different brown. Yeah, I'm just interested to know if it'll show up at all.
Watch, it doesn't. That's
Right.
just the luck we're gonna have.
It's just like Cleavor, just there are no outbreaks for Cleavor.
Now
I
it's
mean,
listed on the list on Cerebi, so
okay. Nice.
yeah, that was my first fear too.
Mm-hmm. Just like that time I tried to soft reset for a shiny Regigigas that was shiny locked. Does it mention what the odds of outbreaks are, or is there any way to tell?
It did not see what the odds are.
Hmm. They're terrible. That's how much I can tell so far. I mean, Cleavor is a pretty big Pokemon, though. Like, I feel like lots of people would want a Cleavor, so... It's like
Yeah.
Cyndaquil. I feel like Cyndaquil is one of the more favorite starters outside of Charmander. But since Charmander is so favorite, they were like, okay, well, we'll spam Charmander, but then nobody can ever find a Cyndaquil ever. My question is now becoming, you know, how much longer does it make sense to try with a level 2, and when do I switch to level 3? But when I tried to find another Cyndaquil outbreak with a level 3 sandwich, I did so many resets and never found another one. It's the one time I found that one outbreak of it. It was the only time I ever saw it. Maybe we'll get a new Pokepark game.
Which one was Pokepark?
Where you were Pikachu. It was on the Wii, I think. I never played it, but I heard other than the game being really easy that it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I never heard of it, so I never played it.
feel like Pokemon is ripe for. First of all, Pokemon Ranger needs to come back, which we've talked about before. But second of
I
all,
would love. Go ahead.
no, you finish your
So
statements.
I would love for Pokemon Ranger to come back.
Mm-hmm.
With motion controls, it'd be so much fun!
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm done.
Oh yeah, with motion controls. Cause I never even got to play the ones on DS. I just missed them. They just weren't even on my radar. But then also some game where you can be Pokemon running around in an action adventure RPG. Like, I don't know which Pokemon you would pick. I don't know how you would do the whole thing, but like, that screams money if you did it the right way.
Oh, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You could do a lot of really neat things. Pokemon RTS game, which we don't have still somehow. Well, RTS would be interesting actually, but I don't know if I'm thinking of the right thing. Like the Mario Rabbids game.
Mm-hmm.
That's tactical RPG. RTS is like Age of Empires. So you just have like 50 Charmander army that would run out trying to destroy someone's civilization.
I mean, would not be opposed.
Mm-hmm. Or like a Sims type game, but with Pokemon.
Ooh.
I mean, like Pokemon wants to branch out and do other kinds of games. Just slap Pokemon skins over it and do it. And I'm still waiting for Nintendo to do Wario and Waluigi heisting places. Be a perfect opportunity to introduce a couple more characters. Make it a 4-player online thing, but also, you know, you could play it on your own. And I still kind of want Splatoon 3. I just don't want to pay $60 for it. But I want the DLC. It looks fun. It's like it's like the Splatoon gameplay, but it's a single player, you know, experience, and it's got RPG elements mixed into it. So I think it looks like it would be fun. So I like the way Splatoon plays, and I like the single player stuff. I'm not a fan of online shooter games. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm just not good at being an online competitive gamer.
Yeah, been there. I feel ya.
Yeah, and like Mario Kart and even Smash can still be fun online competitive, but Splatoon to me crosses over into a different line because it's like if I'm losing in Smash and Mario Kart, I'm usually still having a good time, but if you're just constantly losing in a shooter game, it's usually no fun at all.
Yeah.
And then usually as well, like when I used to play, I'm sure they've tried to work on it, but when I used to play Splatoon or any other shooter game, like Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, one team always is really good, and then the matches are always just one-sided. The one team with the really good players just always come out on top, and you keep getting rematches, but it's just the same group of people. And it's never like all that even. It's like one side is always like stomping out the other side, which is fine if you're on the winning side, but even stomping out the other side is only fun for so long.
How often are you ever on the winning side?
Yeah,
Realistically.
Yeah, not very. If I am the top performing player on a competitive shooting game, on the team, then we're not doing well. But then there were some other game modes in Splatoon 3 that looked fun. That aren't the main win by painting the most sides. Which that is even fun. It just always ends up becoming a death match. It's never just about painting the map. I don't know why I'm on this rant.
Because it's Saturday night and you can be.
That's true. Everybody get out the way. I got a soapbox and I'm not afraid to use it. There's Chespin. Trash can. That's what he sounded like when he was in a Super Smash Brothers game. Forget which one that was.
Alright, we got 6 more eggs. 6 more opportunities to be shiny.
You can do it. Let me know when you finish the 6th egg.
I will.
And that'll be my time to try to make a rock sparkle sandwich and see if Cleavor will pop up.
Because I mean, in worst case, I'll pop an egg sandwich and I'll make another couple boxes of eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted some kind of line to be like, okay, level 2 isn't working. Let's try level 3. So that's what I was kind of going to base it off of. Because it may be an outbreak that you can only find with a level 3 encounter. Or it may just be really difficult to find and I just need to just wait it out. Lots of mini orb. I feel like that's the first drill burr outbreak I've seen. I also haven't been looking for it, so. Scizor. I think if we give Scizor a rock glove, then that'll evolve it in a Cleavor. My uncle works for Game Freak, and he said,
If only that were the case.
Yeah, shiny Scizor is so easy to look for. I'm just assuming that Cleavor would only show up in this one spot, because I haven't been even looking at the whole canyon biome. There's another site there. Tempting, tempting, but no. I want the Cleavor outbreak. Definitely give Oshawott an F-, speaking of nothing. Overall, the outbreak shows up so often it's annoying. And the shiny coloration is the worst, and it's really difficult to hunt for in the snow. F minus.
Alright, I just put the last item in my party.
Okay. That's a Geodude. Do gong gong. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more. Dun, dun.
Alright, last I just hatched.
Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna give it 3 more resets. Dun, 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 dun. Jordan, did you get raptured? I think you got
raptured,
Oh,
Nick.
you didn't. I thought you got raptured.
Help!
My gloves! I need those. It's cold up here. Alright, that was it. As in, end of my outbreak resets with level 2 encounter. Jordan. Okay. Let's get cooking. Tomato, onion, green bell pepper, bacon, and hamburger. And then,
Alright, what do you want me to do, Nick?
nothing yet. Unless you want to join in on the sandwich.
Do you think it's gonna be helpful for me to join in?
Nah, it won't matter.
Yeah, but I'll
we
say-
can,
I'll say it.
yeah, we could always have you do like a level 1 encounter if we hit the outbreak. And then we'll see what happens from there. This sandwich is a little intense. Jeez. Ugh. Woof. Nah. Nah.
Eh.
It was shaking and wobbling, but I got everything on there. It did it. I remember when I used to try to make the sandwiches look like sandwiches. Long ago. I'd put potato salad on there and I'd be like, how the heck am I supposed to put anything else on here? What do you want to do? It's a picnic set. Sect. I want to leave. That's what. Okay, I want to go over here. And here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Which Mario is that? Is that New Super Mario Brothers?
Hmm?
Is that new Super Mario Brothers? I think it
Yes,
is.
I think so.
Couldn't remember what the Super Mario Bros. Wonder music is now. It was such a fun game, but since it was so short, it was just like, boop and done. Nothing wrong with that. But it just feels so long ago now. Hmm. Interesting. Canyon biome. My prediction for Pokemon Day is that they're going to talk about 4 apps that are already out and at least 1 brand new Pokemon app for the phone. We'll get another announcement that nobody cares about. We'll get an announcement for a game, but it's not going to be a main one. And we might maybe get the tiniest sniff of whatever the next main game is going to be. But also, I'm wondering when Nintendo is going to decide to announce their next system and what they're going to do for that.
Well, if they're hoping to have it on shelves before Christmas, they're going to have to announce it here shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is for sure. Just very interested to know how this is going to work out. Maybe the outbreak raids, not outbreaks, the terror raids aren't moving around since we're together. It would just be like terror raid crystals just despawning and respawning all around you all the time.
That's very possible.
I might lock those in. I mean, my assumption is that they do all of this with the thought in mind that people are going to sometimes be playing and it's going to cross over midnight and reset everything. And that's the only reason why any of this works the way it does. But we can exploit it. I'm sure during play testing they were like, "Hey, look what we can do," and now we don't have to, like, I don't know. I tried to justify why Pokemon wouldn't be too mad at me for resetting my outbreaks like this.
Surely, if they didn't want you to do it, they would have patched it by now.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. They're like, well, at least the Pokemon's real. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum-ba. I'm surprised. I mean, not that surprised, because it's been proving to be a tough shiny to get anyway, but I'd be interested to know how many times I've reset the outbreaks at this point. Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Mhm. Ba-dum. I was like, I'm seeing double. No, you're just seeing a screen and then seeing the same thing in your peripheral. It tripped me up for just a second. Which reminds me, I should make my camera disappear for a moment. Well, no particular reason. Dun 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 dun. Man. That is one stubborn Pokemon. Okay. Let's get lost in a random ADD path. So, the color yellow. Color yellow, there's lots of stuff that's the color yellow. There's the sun and then the moon, but the moon isn't really yellow. It's kind of like a pale yellow, and only sometimes, and sometimes you can kind of see like the outline of the moon when it's like a full moon, or not a full moon, a new moon, and that looks really cool. And then other times, I guess like before it rains, you can see a moonbow, which is like when the moon has that big light looking ring. Like it looks like a lens flare almost, but it's around the moon. That looks really cool too. And I really like meteor showers, but I haven't seen any recently. But like I haven't stared at space. I think last year was the last time I looked at a meteor shower. And speaking of meteor showers, when's the next time? This one time, me and my sister woke up, and it was like 6th grade, maybe 5th. No, it was 6th grade. And there was this crazy meteor shower, and I think we counted like 300 meteors. Maybe it was 500, I don't know, but it was a ton of meteors. We were seeing like multiple every minute.
Dang.
And then that always, whenever I see meteor showers, that's what I think about. And then like when you can go outside, you used to like walk around a lot, but then it's like, oh no, what if you run into an animal, or worse, what if you run into crazy people? And speaking of crazy people, boy, oh boy, are people so crazy. They're all just running around and driving. Have you tried to drive with people? Speaking of people, no. I was gonna say I need to
Speaking
pee and get a
of
drink.
astronomical events,
Uh-huh.
Nick, can I invite myself up to your house on April 8th?
Yes.
Cool.
Are there special events? Or are you just gonna
It's
have
the
some
day
time?
It's the day of the eclipse.
Oh, yeah, because we'll be in a good spot for it.
You will be in the path of totality.
Heck yeah. Yeah, you're more than welcome. I don't know how parking is going to be, but there are all sorts of different roads that we could post you up one or something, or maybe I can find a parking spot on our road. I heard that and maybe I already spoke about this, but I read an article that said that we need to treat the solar eclipse like we're about to get a big old blizzard
Mm-hmm.
and like stock up a few weeks before, because then it's gonna be
That's new.
yeah
Yeah, I've never heard that.
yeah because it's gonna be like crazy. There are gonna be like millions of people coming into Ohio, so they said expect the roads to be packed, expect internet to be bad, and expect the grocery stores to be like essentially empty because of just the sheer amount of people who are all going to come out. But yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I've got glasses already,
Oh, nice.
so I will happily supply a pair for you and for Trisha
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can just take that
as
day off.
as payment.
Eh, no need for payment. Just your company is payment enough.
Okay, as thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't say no, because then it'll just make it easier, because I'm sure those glasses will disappear as well.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably order another box this week
Mm-hmm.
after I get paid again, just so I have them.
Yep. I'm surprised about this Cleavorm. It's stubborn. It is a stubborn one. Yeah, I would try to have like Kevin and Diane come over, but I'm sure that Cleveland isn't a really good spot for that, so it probably would be hard for them to travel to.
I honestly don't know if they are in a good spot or not. I would assume probably.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I was thinking it was going like northeast through.
Yeah, it's going southwest to northeast.
So, but I'm not sure if it's going that the correct direction in that regard.
I'd have to look. All I know is it's gonna happen like 3 to 3:10.
Mm-hmm.
I think is the window.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Hopefully it won't be cloudy. I feel like the last time we had a partial eclipse, it was like mostly cloudy and you could just barely see it.
It was overcast, and you could see more than quite a bit. Because I got a pair of glasses by pure luck that morning.
Oh man.
Waited in line for 3 hours at a
Jeez.
local historical site for them to run out 20 people ahead of me.
Man.
And then a
No.
kindly old lady came up and said, I saw you waiting in line. Here, have a pair of mine. You're welcome one of my pair. And I gave her the biggest hug.
Oh. Bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I was in Tiffin at the time.
Yeah.
My third go around in Tiffin.
Because I had originally, for this eclipse, I had debated about driving up to Tiffin. And I don't want to be in the car for 3 hours.
No.
Actually, it'd be probably closer to 5.
Ew. Yeah, just come out here where it's comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bum. One of these days, it's gonna show up. And then bang, zoom, straight to the moon.
Moon.
Bum 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 bum
Boom,
bum.
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, and we have like nice porch space and everything, so. Clearvor, where are you?
Where art thou?
How much time do I have on my actual sandwich? 22 minutes still. So when it hits around 20 minutes, I want to see if I can just hunt the Cleavor space. Oops. And say heck with it. And then if that doesn't work, then maybe we could think about a Scyther, or we could try some other stuff. We could do some air raids and bump up the Mysticoid numbers. I evolved all of my shiny starters, but I haven't finished super training all of them. They all have either attack or special attack boosted, but it's the other stats that I have to dig into more. Okay, the next... I'm not gonna look for a Scyther outbreak, but the next one that catches my eye will be the spot where I stop and then just see if I can find an Cleavor as is. And then the next time we open up the lobby, we can let other people join in if there's anybody who wants to join in. But we'll see what it looks like by the time we actually get to that point. Bum ba-dum. What do you think will happen? Do you think we'll see Cleavor outbreak finally, or do you think we'll see a Scyther outbreak first?
I'm not placing bets.
I'm placing 100 pretend imaginary dollars on Scyther outbreak showing up first.
Oh, in that case, yeah, Scyther's gonna be the one we find first. You
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah, I don't ever put real money down on bets. It's just not my style. It's a leftover from an old age, but I don't mind that policy. I don't like to lose money for nothing. Like, at least if I bought food or something, then I got a little whatever out of it. But that's why I'm not like a huge fan of slot machines or gambling, because it's like, well, I guess I just spent $20 to pull a lever 5 times. Or how many ever times.
But it's the bright lights. It's the luck of the draw.
It's the chance that you could potentially maybe be the one to do it. feel like I've seen Squirtle so many times. Sandile. The shiny. Whatever the name is of the third evolution. Karuk.
Crocodile.
Yeah. But yeah, when I first looked at the shiny, I was like, oh, it's kind of weird. But then I was like, oh, wait, like, Crocodile is like a sunburned crocodile. And then the shiny
Yeah.
is like when the sunburn goes away and it's like tan lined crocodile. So I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. So I thought about hunting it someday, but I don't have a huge, a strong will to look for it. Oops. Just changing the month on here. That's how it goes. Scythers all day. Then when you want one. No, I'm still holding out hope for the Cleavor outbreak to show up, but I'm fine with it not showing up at this point. Bum 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 bum. Also, haven't been looking that closely at what the other outbreaks are, so I could miss it and not even know. Bum 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 bum. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions.
Oh, I don't know the OG theme song.
That's right. That's actually the only Digimon theme song that I know. I didn't watch very much Digimon. I was too diehard Pokemon. I did hear the Digimon games were good. I have one on my wish list on Steam, but I just don't know if I'll ever have time to play it. Excuse me, princess. That's right, Zelda reference.
Zelda.
Dang it. Now I got Digimon stuck in my head. Digimon are the champions. Oink, oink, Digimon.
Oink, oink, Zoo Pals.
Ribbit, ribbit, zoo pals.
Zoo Pals make kitty.
Fun. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Weebles wobble. What else can I think of? It's not Cabbage Patch, but there's some other doll that has some tune that I'm thinking of. Speaking of nothing, I was like, or I watched the newest Disney's Haunted Mansion,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, Rosario Dawson, I know that name, and then I was like, oh shit, it's Ahsoka. But anyway, it actually ended up being really good. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know what to expect. I don't know if it had any controversy or anything, but I thought there would be like at least one musical number, and there weren't even any musical numbers in it. So, yeah, that was a fun one.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Totally unrelated. Also rewatched Blue Velvet recently. There's Scyther Outbreak. I want to hunt this Cleavor for the next 16 minutes and see if I can't get one to just pop up on its own. Who would be the quickest, best? I don't think Araquanid would be, but we're using him.
Oink, oink.
Zoo pals making fun.
Fun.
When you see their face.
Face.
I need to be Sand Slash. That's why the quicker Pokemon end up being helpful. Means I want to sacrifice this Mystica, but honestly, I don't care. All these Minior everywhere. I was going to use the Synchro Machine, but it just feels wrong. Even though we don't need another shiny Minior. Cleavor doesn't even spawn that frequently. Keep going. I was in a spot that was making Cleavor spawn every time that I knocked it out. Shoot. Why are you so difficult? So egg hatching is still.
Oh, I'm hunting Odor Clan that I didn't do
I see. Okay.
because I didn't know when I needed to stop. You know, if I'd have time to do eggs, so I stopped doing eggs.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
I only had those 31 left to hatch.
Yeah, I need to get a third Ditto from another country because I think I watched Nost and John plays, and they do get slightly more eggs. Like if you were to use 3 Ditto in 3 of the Pokemon that you were trying to shiny hunt, you do get slightly more, but nothing really to write home about. Bum, bum. I feel like auto battling them at this point is slower. I just need to despawn all the Minior that are popping up everywhere.
What are you hunting?
I'm just using the last of my sandwich just to hunt the Cleavor without
Are you
without
gonna
the
break down and
outbreak
do a
odds.
Scyther?
Yeah, we have a Scyther outbreak on the map, so once the sandwich runs out, we'll go and you can start wearing that down.
How much longer do you have on this sandwich?
I have 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect. I got time then.
Yep, I would think so. Yeah, I don't have high hopes, but I just figured I'd rather just look for it this way than use the last of the sandwich time still resetting for the outbreak and not have it show up. But as per usual Pokemon tradition, if we find the Cleavor in this way, within the next day or 2, the outbreak will show up.
Oh, of course.
But if it's this hard to get, maybe I could get a second one and try to get one of the Paradox Pokemon from Scarlet. I need that, and I need stupid Regieleki.
Does it need to be shiny, or can it be just the standard?
Just normal. But I need to get ones that I can... Like, I need ones for keeps.
Yeah, I might have a second one. I don't know. Next time I'm in Pokemon Home, I'll check.
Okay.
In fact...
I still need to trade over that Zorora for you. At some point so you can complete your bank.
Yeah, no worries.
I guess I heard, or did we talk about it last time? Magirna, that form that you can get, you can't really you can't transfer it to any of the Pokemon games yet.
Yeah. The only game you can transfer to is Sword and Shield.
At least he won't be hard to spot. Of course, a shiny Minior could show up instead, and I'd never know. But that's fine. It's easier if I just don't know about it.
But why?
I only have one Regieleki.
That's
Damn
okay.
it.
Uh,
But yet I have two shiny Tapu Fini or Tapu
oh, I
Tokus.
missed when they distributed the shinies of those.
How did that? I have like 6 Xurkitries.
Yeah, I have Zorora, and I have a shiny Zorora.
Whoa!
Remember what they gave that out for.
Next time I have some free time, let me see if either my shield is far enough that I can get to um the DLC,
Yeah, that sounds good. Blue Gamer, what's
or if I
up?
need
Sorry, go ahead.
or if I need to reset and play through. Because if that's the case, that might be a summer project.
Yeah. Yeah, because I could technically reset shield if I wanted to get Regieleki. Gag.
It's a trap, Nick, but don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it. You'll get
Well,
whatever Pokeball I put in it.
that's no
Put it
big
in.
deal. We'll see how it goes. I've been hoping eventually they would just push it out like the ice horse. Also, Blue Gamer, yeah, we'll open up the lobby sometime soon for other people to join in. I'm burning down the sandwich.
Gotta get that sandwich.
We got 6 minutes left. Get up,
Sandwich.
use the restroom real quick, grab a drink, and then we can reopen the lobby, and then we'll see what Scyther. We don't really need to hunt Scyther tonight, but it's there if we want to. I'm not really too set on dead set on finding another shiny tonight.
Yeah.
I still have the outbreak messages going through. Waiting. Yeah, I need to go around and look and see what rates I have. Some other PokeTuber did confirm my theory of, like, if you were to be out in a synchro mission and you ran into a shiny Pokemon, especially if it's the right one, you can, like, slowly coax it back to your original starting point and then get out of the synchro machine and then catch the shiny. So it is possible depending on the Pokemon. And your commitment, I guess, to getting it to come back. Just looking for a green one of you. Got any green ones? I've seen your brown one. What about your green one? That sounds weird. They were like, yeah, you get one shiny. It's going to be at the very beginning. And then forget about it. Boop, 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 boop. Boo-doo-doo, boop. Do-do-do, doop, doop, boo-doo-doo, boop, 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 do-do-do. Jordan, Josh, Jordan, Josh, Jordan, Josh, Jordan, Jordan, Josh, Jordan, Josh, Jordan, Jordan, Josh, and Jordan, and shiny Pokemon, where you at? I've been calling all day. Ugh. Outbreak messages. Cleavor, don't make me punch you. Shiny Pokemon aren't just falling in our lap for some reason, and I don't know why. It's not like the odds of finding them is any different. Alright. Weep it, weep it, weep it, weep it. The sandwich is over. Okay. I'll fly over here.
Alright, give me just a second.
Take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm just finishing up talking to the caretaker. I'm gonna pay off the loan to rebuild the Royalty Plaza.
Oh, nice.
Alright, where are you at?
I'm next to the Scyther outbreak. But we're gonna disband real quick and
Alright.
rejoin. And then whoever wants to can join in. Give it a few minutes and then we'll see what happens. That one person who joined in earlier could join us too, but I'm not sure if they waited around long enough. Alright, it's 1 Jack L0L Whoa 5. 1 just laugh out loud.
I think I got enough fuel left to me for about 1 sandwich.
Fair.
And after we exhaust the sandwich, I'm gonna call it a night.
I think that sounds pretty good. Do we want to do sparkle sandwich, or do we just want to do like a level 1 general purpose sparkle?
Whatever you want to do, I don't care.
Okay.
You dictate what you want. I will donate Mystica if you want to do a sparkle.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we could aim for the sky. Reach for the sky. And I'm gonna just say, I'm just gonna assume that nobody else is joining since coming out. Hopefully was I in the way the whole time? Nah. Nah, the camera was invisible for a minute. Maybe not the whole time. No, it was invisible for a minute. I like how they were like, alright, Nurse Joy, we're replacing with a cool version of Nurse Joy. And then they were like, alright, cool version of Nurse Joy, we're replacing with no Nurse Joy.
Alright, where is the Scyther outbreak at?
It is the
Found it.
yeah.
By the Canyon Rest area.
Thank you. There, that's where it is. I am pretty close to you.
Alright, I'm just healing up because my Mewtwo is dead.
No worries.
And I really don't want to do this as Squawkabilly.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh yeah, do you want to wear the outbreak out first, or you want to just go for it with the sandwich?
Either or.
I was thinking we'd just go for it.
Okay.
I'm behind you-ish? I'm next to the plaza, but...
Oh,
yeah.
I see ya. You're hiding. In plain
Hiding.
sight.
That's right. Okay, do you have... tomato?
Yes.
Okay, tomato and 2 Mystica. Throw you under the bus and make you supply it all.
Does it matter what combination of Mystica?
As long as it's not sweet and bitter.
So salty and spicy are good?
That's fine. I will just throw salt on it. And we'll do a sunset pick.
Sorry about questioning. The chocolate's got my brain
Nope.
all rattled. I'm not sure about anything right now.
It is no problem at all. While you're making this, I'm just pulling up a picture of Shiny Scyther. Yeah, in Gen 8, no, you couldn't. I was gonna say the wings were more visible, but it's a lie. So yeah, Shiny Scyther is technically a slightly different color of green. But it's just the arm and leg joints are the only things that really give it away. Oh great, what are we gonna do without that cherry tomato?
How did that cherry tomato fall off?
Whoa.
No, Nick, not the cherry, the tomato.
Weird sandwich physics. We can lose 1 or 2 and still be fine. Jordan, no.
No.
That's such an odd looking sandwich.
I think it would be great. Most of these sandwiches, if you just folded the bun over, would be fine.
1 bite all tomato, 1 bite all meat, 1 bite tomato and onion,
It's just
1 bite tomato and green pepper.
just really mixing it up. Okay, I think Bike Volt should be pretty good at this. Yeah, where his arms are bending. No, it's not in his arms. It's the connection point between his chest and his butt, and then the legs. The skinny part of the legs are like a pinkish reddish color. I think I could kind of tell that it was a different green, because it's just a slightly darker green, but it wasn't that. Actually, you know what? This gets confusing, so I won't do it for...
Yeah, I'm already beyond confused, so...
Let me find
Success!
it. Success?
You already
Oh, that you're
confused me.
confused. Yeah. Where is it?
Did you really think we were going to be that successful that quickly?
You never know with you.
Do you think I'm some personal good luck charm?
Well, I mean, we've had some decent luck.
Not 30 seconds in good luck.
Yeah.
Not first wave of the outbreak good luck.
Yeah, that's true. There's always a time for there to be a first. Dang it. I have... Where is it? Holding box. Oh. Okay. For demonstration purposes, I will only have this out one time so we can both look and see. Here is what Shiny Scyther looks like.
Oh,
Dang it.
that is...
Well, we can still see it now. So yeah, the legs, the chest are the only real ways to tell. It's kind of a different green.
That is ugly.
Mm-hmm.
But okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a tricky one. Mine is at level 35, so I had to swap it out before it got wrecked. Okay. Get out of here. Stupid Scythers. Yeah. What happened?
The Scyther clipped into the ground.
Oh.
So I hope it wasn't shiny.
Yeah.
Cool, I can't auto battle.
Sometimes I have to like swap out, swap back. Auto battling can be a pain. Thankfully, it seems like it's a little easier to tell if it's a shiny if it's facing away from you.
Huh, I think my game's bugging out.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I can't auto battle.
Hmm.
I can't synchro.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
call back. I can't call the Pokemon back.
Can you open up your menu?
I can.
And can you, like, swap a different Pokemon into the first slot?
I've done that multiple
Oh
times.
no. No auto battling for you.
Alright, I'm gonna force the game to load a different map.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
Boom. Just had to give it just a little encouragement, that's all. Well, it finally caught up to the outbreak of Scyther.
I got one of the messages that the outbreak was going down.
Okay. Yeah, I figured we hadn't defeated enough Scyther yet to be in danger of losing the outbreak.
Now I can auto battle.
Nice.
That was weird.
That is weird. I'm glad I had that reference Scyther for us. That made it a lot easier. I would have been looking at its arms, which would not have helped.
You gotta get it, Nick.
You winning.
It's definitely getting lower.
Nice. One more message. Okay, so forward thinking about the dupe method. How can we safeguard it? Let's say we both ran into the shiny Pokemon. And we both save. You run into it, and it was your spawn, and I messed up the dupe call. No, I don't think there is a way to safeguard it.
Oh yeah, I don't think there is.
So I was gonna say, because then one person could wait, but as soon as you have the other person join in, you would leave the spawn area and lose the shiny, so... The question mark method worked before. I bet you it was my spawn, but since Larvitar
Isn't in your game.
yeah, and it almost leads me to think that even if it was your spawn, I still wouldn't have been able to dupe it. Because the question mark method has been pretty solid up until this point. If it's not my spawn, then it's not going to recognize me as a player. And you're just getting swarmed by Scyther over there.
Yeah.
I forgot to look at the messages, but I don't think the last message has popped up yet. It's like we ran into one of those underground yellow jacket nests, but it's Scyther instead. Quick, get the vacuum.
No, did the gasoline in a match.
Yeah, that might be a little more foolproof. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
You can keep defeating, of course. And I'm gonna watch where I'm walking. No, I'll just hang out here-ish. Jordan. It's Jordan. I believe in you, Scyther. It's 17 minutes. The outbreak wasn't fully broken down when we started, so maybe 8 minutes from now would be a good time to start really expecting it. Nah. Weave. Get lost, you swipers. Go Sacks.
Get them.
Blue Gamer! Welcome back. I would say you could join, but I think we're gonna be finishing up after this. We opened up the lobby earlier, but I think you might not have been here when we did it. But yeah, this is gonna be our last event for the evening. Next time we play Pokemon, we'll open up the lobby sooner. Let's see. Slightly different green. A little red pink leg and chest piece. I think the chest is where it's the most noticeable. From the front, at least.
Oh.
Get out of here. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. For a second I was like, is that Electabuzz weird looking? Hmm. Bum, bum. Scyther, Scyther. These are always the fun shiny hunts, the ones where you have to like look real close for a certain detail. Yeah, I would just let you just join what we have going already, but once you set out together, then it locks the lobby in. Next weekend, we'll open up sooner. So I need to restock on Mystica next weekend. Maybe do some egg hatching, but depends on the timing. There it is.
Yep. Okay, whose spawn is it?
I think it's mine. I'm pretty sure. Go ahead and run into it.
Okay, I just saved.
Because it gave me an exclamation mark and then it was chasing me all
Okay,
around.
where is it?
It's right.
It's this one?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice. There we go. At least we had some more success. I was looking around and I was like, huh, that shading is. Nope, that's not shading. Do we have to trade for this, or do you just give it an item and it evolves?
I have no idea.
Black Augerite. So it does not look like we need to trade for it. Cool. Well, you and I will run through and try for a Larvitar again at some point. But it's not a particularly hard outbreak. It's just one where you just have to sit there and wait. So we'll give it a go another time.
Yeah.
Next time, I'll try to focus on Mystica or something. Man, when Pokemon chase after you and try to run into you, it's like, ah, ah!
Ah.
Don't run into me, I need to dupe you.
Oh my god, this thing will not be talked.
It's like giving me some trouble. Yeah.
Alright. Fuck this shit.
Use a timer ball. Oh, dang. Oh, wait. Dang.
Alright.
Have any net balls?
I tried it.
Well, gotta do what you gotta do.
You know, it's not like they don't have 6 Master Balls or anything.
It's nice that you do have a slight chance to get more from the machine, so...
No, I only have 3. Let's try a couple Ultra Balls.
Is its mouth different, or...
Critical catch! You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Wait, with what ball did you use?
Ultra Ball.
Oh, nice.
Alright, Seether's been caught.
Cool.
I'm saving right now. Alright, disband the group.
Alright.
Or restart your...
I will restart. We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure that it was my spawn. We will see. Bum bum. The wait time. It's the suspense. Oh, it's the cable. I was like, is that my hair? Moment of truth. Bum bum. 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 There it is.
Alright.
We did it. Congratulations, sir.
We started with a shiny, we end with a shiny.
And that is the way to do it. Well, thanks for joining me for the stream, gents.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Cool. Well, I will catch this and get out of here, but you guys don't have to stick around.
And I'm going to sign off.
Alright, that sounds like a good plan.
Alright, talk to you later.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye, Josh. I don't know if Scyther has anything that would make it recoil, but it shouldn't need too many of these. Nice. Excuse me. Just a few net balls. all it took. Let's add it to the party. And then, what box do I have open? I don't want you to be in the holding box. Anyway, let's put this up here. It's a female Scyther. Oops. We'll go back to the central plaza. I'm going to heal just for fun, and then we're going to evolve the Scyther just for fun. Suck it, Cleavor Outbreak. Okay, so it said something with an A, so let's just sort this by name. So if I don't have one, I'm gonna guess that I can get one at the store, but I'm not sure. Otherwise, I assume that I'm going to have to transfer it to Legends, which isn't a big deal, but just a slight pain. Okay, let's look it up real quick. Oh, dang. Need to transfer to Legends. Boo! That's what I was thinking was gonna happen. I'll have to tell Josh. And that's fine, but we're not going to do that right now. I am going to put it into my boxes so that way it's prepped for it. And just for the heck of it, after all the starters and everything, where am I at in the shiny count? 283 Pokemon, shiny Pokemon battled, it says. Which is either seen, caught, or evolved. Pretty crazy. Anyway, hey Jordan, thanks for joining me as well.
Hey, you're welcome, Nick.
And everybody who watched, sorry that the lobby never opened up for anyone to play. Sometimes it's easier to shiny hunt when it's just the two of us, but next week we will open up. I have some other things that I want to plan to do, so we'll plan for Pokemon next week. It'll be a great time. Hopefully we'll catch you then, and if not, thanks for watching whenever it was, and until the next time, we'll see you soon. Bye everybody!
Bye!